Okay, let's start the session now. I'll share my screen and we'll start with our first topic. Yesterday we covered about the details of what is RAP, how it came into the picture, and what are the prerequisites of RAP such as CDS and OData. Today we will see how we are going to use RAP. Okay, thank you for reading him. So there is something called SAP BTP. What is it? So as we saw in the evaluation in 2018, SAP came up with something new called SAP Cloud Platform, which now known as SAP BTP, that is Business Technology Platform. SAP BTP, as per this definition which I can see here, SAP BTP is an offering from SAP which fulfills a lot of requirement because it contains a lot of services. What services are we talking about? Before knowing that, we must know SAP BTP is a platform as a service. Now, what platform as a service means? Let's see the difference here. There are three different kinds of offerings for any kind of, we can say, from any vendor we can get three kinds of offering. One is a infrastructure as a service, second is a platform as a service, third one is a software as a service. So the difference is that when we opt for any service as a infrastructure as a service from any vendor, we get three things. One is the server, that is operating system, the runtime, the middleware, the storage, and some networking related applications. Now if we opt for infrastructure as a service, we have the whole control over everything. We have to manage the server, we have to manage the storage, like elasticity of storage, if we want to increase or decrease the size. We also have to manage the networking side, like how the operations would work in the whole server. The scalability is high because it's on us whether how much we want to use it. And usually whenever a vendor give the service of infrastructure as a service, the cost modeling comes with pay per use. As much as you will use it, like for example, if you opt for a server with let's say 1 TB of storage, so you will pay only for 1 TB, not for the whole service. And usually when the vendor gives you the could you please go on mute? So the target audience for infrastructure as a service is always IT administrator and developers. While as I just said that BTP is a platform as a service, what does that mean? That the server is pre-decided. You don't need to worry about the server management, you don't need to worry about the storage management, you don't also need to worry about the networking part. All those things are already there, provided by SAP. You just need to worry about what kind of applications you are going to use, and if you want to build your own custom services on this infrastructure, then also it is possible. Control level is moderate. Why? Because you don't have the authority to manage the server directly. Scalability is again high itself because it depends on how much this application would hold the data we can use. Usually in platform as a service, we have two type of cost model. One is subscription and second is pay per use. Subscription means that we say to the vendor that yeah, I am going to use this many services and this many units only I will going to use. So I'll give you a fixed price for a particular time period and I'll just use the services. That is subscription based. Pay per use means that I am opting for a few services from the vendor in my system, and I am using those services, and only for the storage or only for the server consumption that I am gonna use from the vendor side, I will pay. That is pay per use, and it is best suited for the developers. And the third one is software as a service. It's a very clean one where we are directly given the software. We don't have any authority of anything. We just got the software, use it as much as you want. The control level is limited within the softwares which are given to us, and the scalability is again high because inside the software we can do as much as we want. It is usually comes with the subscription model, not with the pay per use, and the target audience is usually end users, not the developers or IT admins. So when I said SAP BTP is platform as a service, what service we are talking about here? They say SAP BTP is a bundle of many services. What can we do with those services? We can create solutions over the cloud, which allows us to focus on business logic while BTP take care of the technical aspect behind the scenes. As I mentioned, the technical aspects such as the server, storage and networking part are taken care by the BTP itself. We don't need to worry about all those things. I will share with you all this link, but what different kinds of services do we have? We have 5 pillars of SAP BTP. That means there are 5 different areas in which we get multiple services from BTP. One is in application development. Suppose you want to create different kinds of application in different languages. For that also we have multiple services available in SAP BTP. Then for automation of some task there are multiple services. For integration, like if you want to integrate data from our SAP system to some third party or vice versa, for those also there are ready-made tools available. For analytical purpose also, and for AI also. Exactly what services are we talking about here? So here is the services list. As you can see, for application development, if we want some tools for low code and no code, means with minimal effort or no effort of technical coding involvement, we can create business solution providing to our customer with the help of services or tools provided in SAP BTP, which are called SAP Build Apps or SAP Build Code. We also have something called SAP Build Work Zone. Each of these tools have different features, different capabilities to offer different kinds of solutions. Then if you want to go a little bit deeper, where we want to create complex applications, complex solutions for our customer, in that case we have tools for Pro Code. One of those tools is SAP Business Application Studio, where we develop the KPM based services as well as the UI 5 applications. Then we have something called mobile services, specifically when we want the customer to have a solution built on their mobile, not just particularly on a system. Then we have separate services for that as well. We have different runtime. Runtime means that on different environment, let's say we want to develop something on ABAP, we have different environment of ABAP specifically. We have Kima, we have Cloud Foundry. We don't need to go in details of each and everything right now. You just know that all those things are possible in SAP BTP. Then for document handling, we have something called document management services. For DevOps also we have multiple services such as CI/CD, SAP Continuous Integration and Continuous Delivery. For transporting, like if we create some objects in BTP, it's also SAP. In ECC also we create something and we capture it into a transport request, and then only we move it forward to different landscape, such as from development to quality, quality to production, likewise. So in SAP BTP also we have transport management in the form of SAP Cloud Transport Management Service. Then for providing the alert notification in Launchpad or through email or through mobile or different mediums, it's not necessary that it's only allowed for the mobile or email. We can also use the alert notification service for different purposes, for sending it to, let's say someone want a notification in Instagram that this much sales orders are created, it is also possible. Then for automation also we have something called SAP Automation Pilot, and here in particularly automation area we have workflow, we have decision rules, we have RPA for creating the bots for doing some process in automation mode. We have process visibility, SAP Task Center. Then just like we had PIPO in our SAP ECC, in SAP BTP under integration we have something called SAP Integration Suite. And along with SAP integration suite, we have something called event mesh. You don't need to go in depth about these things right now. And we also have something called SAP Business Accelerator Hub, where we get bunch of ready-made APIs available. Like yesterday, we were talking about lot about the materials. Like there is a CDS view called I_products for material. How we are going to use that? If in BTP, if you want to create materials, is there any ready-made service, ready-made OData already available, or do we need to create our custom one even for I_product? So we have something already available that we can go through in SAP Business Accelerator Hub, that you can Google also, and you will find the services also available. Just copy paste the URL, put the API keys, and we are ready to use the service already. Then for data and analytics, we have SAP HANA Cloud, SAP Analytics Cloud. These are different tools actually, SAP Data Sphere and MDG. Then in AI also, we have something called AI Core, Launchpad, and Business Services. All those features are available in the form of services in SAP BTP that we can use and create our solutions for business. So, is there any question here? If there is any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we will proceed to the exercises now. I guess no. So we understood what is BTP, what it do, what it does, but why it came. What is the point of having BTP when we already have S4 HANA? Why we can't have all these things in S4 HANA alone? Because S4 HANA have very much limitations. For example, we cannot code in Python in our GUI or in Eclipse and then deliver the solutions in by creating our data services. That is not plainly possible. For that, there were a lot of limitations for which they came with something new, and a lot of different tools brought from different vendors. It's not that all of this that you are seeing in this screen, not all of this is developed by SAP. This Cloud Foundry is an open source application. This SAP Business Application Studio is also an independent application, not developed by SAP. Likewise, a lot of these offerings are provided by SAP conclusively in a bundle to us, but not all of them are developed by SAP. Why BTP? So when we develop a solution in S4 HANA system, sometimes we need that the client requests that we need capabilities of cloud by using the features for such as automation or mobile services, or let's say we are talking about the analytics. In that case, the customer will say that I'll need to use SAP BTP, but how they can connect that with S4 HANA system? So whenever a customer chooses SAP for their process implementation, they will go for S4 HANA, usually whether it's a private cloud or a public cloud. But for SAP BTP, whenever we develop any solution, they do not touch the core functionalities that we provide to the customers. So in S4 HANA, let's say you built a wholesome application for creating sales order, let's say, and someday your client requests that this is fine, I have a proper application for creating the sales order in S4 HANA system, but along with that I need a separate application which uses some kind of AI or some kind of analytics part, and it is totally independent of this system, where I just fetch the data from S4 HANA, then I create a new report out of it and then present it to my customers. So that means the new solution is loosely coupled or an extension of the existing S4 HANA solution. In that case, we make use of SAP BTP. How exactly it works? Through APIs. We create APIs in S4 HANA we use SAP integration suite to pull data from S4HANA, and we can also use it to push the data into a third party tool, and that's how, and we use those APIs in the solution that we built in SAP BTP, either in the form of RAP based application or any KPM application or any other kind of solution. So usually when we talk about developing extensions or custom solutions or using on a separate stack, just like I mentioned here, we go for SAP BTP ABAP environment when we want to go for RAP development, and we use SAP Business Application Studio when we go for KPM developments. In our sessions, we are going to use this SAP BTP ABAP environment because we want to develop RAP applications. Now, in SAP BTP, as I mentioned, there were two different kinds of offering. Usually comes up with platform as a service. One is subscription, second is pay per use. So if we see here in BTP also, we have same modeling, pay as you go, where it depends on what kind of services we are going to use, how many units we are going to consume of those services, we will pay to SAP. And if we know already what kind of offerings we are going to use, what kind of service we are going to use, we have a ready-made solution also available with limited services already provided to us, or we can go for a bigger enterprise version also from 3 months to 60 months if we want to buy a bundle of services from SAP. So this is how the subscription and pay as you go model works. Now I am pasting some links here, and one by one, not this one, one by one we will go with all the tutorials. We will download Eclipse, we will create SAP accounts. Let's start with one by one. The very first tutorial is creating an account, a personal account for SAP BTP trial account, because the trial account is a free version of SAP BTP that anybody can use. The trial account will be available for 90 days or 45 days. It actually varies from time to time. SAP changes the validity of the trial account, but it's not like for one time. If we created a trial account, after 45 or 90 days it will get deleted. Once again we can create a new account. So it's just that the data, whichever data we created, whichever projects we built in the BTP trial account, all will get deleted. So all of you open this first link and just see here for 1 minute. First thing is we need to log into the sap.com website. We need to find the sign up button. Here it will be there. We sign up with our personal account, with the Gmail account or Outlook or any account that you use, Yahoo also. We register with all our personal details, enter any random company name, that doesn't matter actually. We activate our account by clicking on this button, which will come in the email. Then we log into our trial account by clicking on this link here. After entering the email address and password that we just created, we will sign in, and it will ask for verification for the first time. After verification we will get something like this: navigate to your sub account. For me, SAP BTP, and whatever opens here is called SAP BTP cockpit. Let me reload it. We get this screen here where it is asking us to select one server. As we just saw, for SAP BTP the server is already handled by SAP itself, so we just need to select one and rest will be taken care by SAP. Once we select it, we will always use AWS server, because there it only we will get the ABAP environment for BTP. After that a new screen will come and we will be arrived into the BTP cockpit. I click on SAP AWS, create account. I will wait for 2 minutes and everything will be done. So let us all start with this exercise first, and let me know once you finish this, then we will move to the next exercise. You all can unmute and ask any question if there, and parallelly do also with me. So how many of you already have this trial account available, if you have done it in the past? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. So you guys can move to the next exercise also, the second one. That is totally fine. I see half of you have already done it, but those who have not, please do it now, as we have to complete all the 3 exercises today. For me, I can see it says welcome to the personal account. Now I can see it says continue option. I'll click on go to your trial account here. And I am inside BTP cockpit. Okay. Okay. So here in BTP cockpit we have a lot of things available. Starting with the topmost thing, the first thing that we do is create an organization. That happens automatically as soon as we create an account. That means we are creating an organization with us. Second part comes up, within our organization there is something that we create, which is a global account. That also is taken care automatically. As soon as we create a SAP account, we create organization. As soon as we open the trial account, we are creating a global account also. For me, you can see this is the global account. After global account comes the third thing, which is sub account. One organization can have only one global account, and one global account can have many sub accounts. So just like in SAP, like your client opted for SAP solutions in S4 HANA, so they will buy only one S4 HANA account. Inside that they will buy multiple servers. One server will be for development, one will be for quality, one will be for pre-production or test environment, one will be for production. Likewise, in SAP BTP, we can create multiple sub accounts for each of this purpose. One for development, one for quality. We can have n number of sub accounts here. If I click here and I go for here, I can create another sub account by selecting region like this. But since we are using the trial account, it's okay if we go only with one sub account. I'll go inside the sub account, and you see here the service options which were coming in this sidebar got changed, and I see a lot of things are available here now. If I go here also we can see the same thing. Lot of options are available here, and with that I would just want to know if all of you have done this first part, then we can move to the next one, or if anyone is left. Since all are on mute, I'll say all of you have done already. The next exercise is creating an SAP BTP ABAP environment. So for that, we will go to our trial account. We will navigate back a little bit. We will see this option called boosters. What is booster? All those services. Let me first show you the services actually here. Inside the sub account, we see options like services, subscription, instances, cloud foundry, HTML5 application. What are all these things? So within a sub account, we first thing is we have services. We can buy multiple services, we can register for multiple services, we can create the subscription for all these services which are available. If I go a little bit down, you can see under application development and automation we have something called web environment, mobile services, build dev. We have a bit of a description also available here. What is the purpose of opting those services? Here we can see develop a web cloud application extension and leveraging innovations of SAP HANA. This is what we are going to use, but in a different way. We can also click here, click on create button, everything will happen, but I won't do it right now. After you create a service, it goes inside the subscription because you opted for that service, so that will be listed here. For me, automatically one service came here in the subscription. It will be appear for you also, SAP Business Application Studio, and one environment, Cloud Foundry environment, because this environment is responsible for creating the applications for which we develop inside BAS, Business Application Studio. Under Cloud Foundry, we have three things. One is spaces. Whenever we create an application inside BAS for KPM or anything, we go for spaces. We do everything inside the spaces. Space also could be multiple, like as I mentioned, we could have multiple sub accounts. There is always a possibility that we have multiple development environment, right? One is doing the different kind of development, other team is doing the rollout team is different, support team is different for different development. So for that there could be multiple spaces for each sub account that we can create here by clicking on this button. But since we are in the trial account, we can create only one space at a time. Then how much quota is there? For us, you can see the memory is given 4 GB for the trial account, and we can go up to 400 services we can use within this space. Inside this space quota, we can create quota for how many memories do we need. These are all the basis tasks, we don't need to worry about that, but all of these things are available inside the BTP sub account that we can manage, like which kind of members can use sub account, whether they can be manager or a developer or an admin. Whenever we create a application in SAP BTP, where can we use those, like is there any central place where we can access all those services, where we can provide a end URL to the customer that use this URL and you will see all the application that we have created inside BTP. For that we have something called HTML5 applications. This is the place where all the application that we build are placed available for managing and configuring and all of those things. Now, as I mentioned earlier in our blog here, that we create APIs from fetching the data from S4HANA to BTP or vice versa or third party. We use APIs. How the connectivity is made between our BTP system and in S4HANA system or other system. So for connectivity, we have something called destination here, where we mention what kind of destination do we need to use, whether is it of type HTTP, mail, RFC or LDAP. So all these things are set up by the basis team. We don't need to worry about any of those things. We have destination trust certificate, something called cloud connector also, which is an alternate way of creating the destination, and this all are used for creating the connection between SAP BTP to different systems. Who can use SAP BTP sub accounts? Can we have security? So yes, we can create multiple users for different purpose. One could be having different roles. If I go here, you can see right now, just now we just created a trial account. So by default I have a role of sub account admin. I can do anything administrative task of sub account. I can create multiple users, I can assign role to myself or someone else, I can make someone admin as well. Everything is possible within this tab. Then role collections. What are role collection? A group of roles. Just like we go for the security people in our SAP ECC, that I need this role. In BTP, the security guy comes in this tab. They go inside role collection or role for creating the new kind of role, for assigning particular services to the roles, and then they assign that to the end user. Like you see here, for application development there is a ready-made role available, which enables admin or to administrator projects for creating different kind of services. So this is all about security. Then comes up one thing called entitlements. Whatever services we use from SAP BTP, we can see the list of all the services available here. These are all the services which are already available to me. I can make use of them. If I click on this service marketplace, I will see all these services available there. And how many units of services I have? 1 unit of each. What are units? These are just like how many above environments I can use, 1 or 2 for my sub account. So you can see right now 1 is already assigned to me, and that was the only limit for me for the trial account. But if we are opting for the premium version, like in a subscription model or pay as you go, we can get multiple above environment also. So in entitlements, we can allocate different plans, different units to our services that we are going to use. We can also add or remove services by clicking here, add service plans. We have lots of services available here. We can just search for them, for in which area. This, as we saw, see, these are all the 5 pillars we talked about earlier. So in all the pillars we can see what are the services available. We can click here, we can click on add plans. Since this service doesn't come up with the trial account, we cannot see it and we cannot add it, but which are given for the trial account users, we can opt for that. So this is all about entitlements. So now we will go for the second exercise. We want to create a web environment. For that we will go for boosters. I clicked on this one, that is the global account. I navigated from my sub account back to the global account. I click on this booster. Booster is like you can say ready-made guide to create services. For example, if you don't know how to set up the SAP HANA Cloud, you don't need to go inside the sub account, find the HANA Cloud service, then figure out what to fill in that part, how to do that. Instead of that, these are the ready-made steps available for everything. For us, we will go for prepare an account for a web trial, this option. I came here and I'll click on start button, just like mentioned in this tutorial, and everything will happen automatically. I don't need to worry about anything. Once this is done, it will ask me to navigate to the sub account, because the web environment is created within the sub account that we had. I'll navigate here. We can also close this. We can go back to our global account, then the sub account. In the account explorer we can see that here in the sub account we see that now instead of 2 we have 3 subscriptions. If I open it, Same thing will open. Here also it's the same, here also it's the same thing. And here in the instances we see something called service above environment. We click that, we got the service key available here. We again click it, and we see this is the service key that we are going to use for logging in to the SAP BTP web environment. If we open this tutorial, I'll close this one. If we open this tutorial also, we can see the same thing, that booster is now executed successfully. We can download the service key, or just like I mentioned, this is the place where we got the service key. We can copy or download it. After that, we can also navigate through here just like I mentioned, and then we are going to create a cloud project. That is the third part. So till here, once you are all are done, let me know, then we can proceed to the next part. And if you have any question here in understanding any of the part or during any step, if you are stuck, let me know.
Sachin, I'm unable to create a trial account. I'm facing some issues.
Okay, can you show me, if you could
Yeah,
share your
share
screen?
my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
So here I got this email. So I just went on this link. But here it is asking my mobile number. I gave it, but still I didn't receive the code.
I think you are only sharing the Teams account here.
Okay, 1 second. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, it is visible. Okay, we can see
Mm,
now.
yeah, so here it is
Okay.
asking me the mobile number and to request a new code, but still I didn't receive any code.
Okay, maybe it's the delay from SAP side. We cannot do anything about it apart from waiting for it for a while. But is it asking necessarily for verifying your mobile number, or is it
Uh,
allowing you to access your trial
no, it is
account?
asking for a mobile number. I can't skip this step.
Okay,
It,
then I
it,
guess.
it is showing this error. It happened with me also. So it's showing like your phone has been already registered.
Okay, so you will need to change your mobile number in that case.
Okay. Not it. No, even now I didn't receive any.
Okay,
So what should I do?
in that case, I think you just need to wait for a while, and after some time, you can try again.
Okay.
So, anyone else also facing the same issue?
I
Yeah,
also
Sachin,
faced this issue.
yeah,
So what?
I also
Yeah.
faced and
You were able to get OTP in different number?
yeah, with the different number, I was able to receive the OTP.
Okay,
I also faced it. So, but two of my SIDs were linked with this my email address.
okay,
So I logged out and I logged in with the another one. So it worked for me.
okay, great. So, Shanmuga, you can try it later, it will work for you, but please
Okay.
try it and try to finish the exercise before tomorrow. because tomorrow we will going to create RAP application.
Sure.
Okay, and for the second tutorial, is everyone done till creating the ABAP environment?
Uh, Sachin, let me
Yeah,
share my screen. I have
yeah.
created a web environment, but it is not showing in that service and sorry instance and subscription. I hope you
I
can see my screen.
I can see the web environment also in instances.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
this one, right?
yeah, this one.
Okay, I was searching it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
fine.
okay. Yeah. Anyone left in here? I'll reshare my screen. We'll move to the third one. This one. Download Eclipse and ADT plugin. It's an easy one. You just need to go to the Eclipse website. If I go here, and based on your operating system, if it is Mac, click on this one. If it is Windows, x86 or 84 or Linux. Since I have Windows, I'll click on this second option, and I'll just click on download button. If the downloading is speed is slow, you can click on this select another mirror, and you can download another version as well. It will download the latest version of Eclipse in your local system. I already have it actually, so just for showing you, I am downloading here. Then in the second step, once this is downloaded and you install it, you just need to click next and it will get installed. You don't need to do anything else. It will take 3 to 4 minutes for overall installation, and they are also showing you the steps for the installation. You see here, double click on eclipse.exe. It will ask you, it will automatically suggest you a workspace. You just click on launch after the installation, and Eclipse will open. After that, we are going to add ADT plugin. So for that, let me open my Eclipse. We will click on help, install new software, and this is the URL that we are going to enter there. If I open my Eclipse, I click on help, install new software, I enter this website, enter. This will come web development tools. I will click on this. You can expand it and see this how many softwares are getting installed in your Eclipse. I will click on next. It is already there in my system, but even after that, if I do, it will just refresh with the latest version of ADT. So I am doing it. You see, lot of things are getting downloaded. I am just waiting for it. If we go to the tutorial again back, just like what happening in my system, it is showing. It will ask me to accept a license. I'll accept it and click on finish. It might ask me to trust some authorities. I'll select all. I'll click on this button, trust selected, and then it will ask me to restart the Eclipse because it will refresh with the newer version. See, it is happening for me also. It is installing the software. It might take few minutes. After that, it will ask me to restart the Eclipse, and once that is done, we are all set for using the ABAP environment of BTP in our personal system. So try this out and let me know once this is done. And also let me know once you have done it in the chat. Yeah, this is the complete tutorial with all the steps involving the link to download Eclipse and edit as well. I have it open in this, you can see my screen. This is the link for Eclipse download. In step 2, this is the place where we click on help, click on new install new software, and we enter this link. You can copy paste from here, and then you just wait for some time. I am also waiting. This is stuck at installation 12%. Actually it's already there for me, but I am just updating the new version. So far only 2 people have done it, Kunal and Kishore. What about others except Sanuga? She is having trouble with the password OTP.
Sachin, now it is creating the trial account.
Okay, perfect. So you can also finish all the 3 tasks now.
I already have Eclipse in my system downloaded.
Perfect. Do you have ADT also?
ADT, yeah, I have ADT also.
Okay, okay, then it's good.
Once it has created the trial account, could you please drive me through the other process? Cause I missed you in between the steps.
Uh, After ADT, there is nothing we have done after installing the ADT so far.
No, no. After the creation of trial account in
Ah,
BTP, I'm
okay,
asking.
okay. After
Thank you.
that, yeah, these are the 2 tutorials that we need to follow after creating the trial account.
Okay,
The second one is creating the ABAP environment for
okay,
us. So there, what we will do, we will open the trial account BTP cockpit. We will click on this button, and maybe you have
okay.
already done it. You already reached in this place.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, you need to click on this boosters button,
Okay.
this one.
Ah.
After that, you need to search for this prepare an account for trial, ABAP trial.
Ah.
You click on
Start.
start, and that's all. You just need to wait a little bit. Once
Okay.
that is done, you can go to
We have
navigate to
download the
server.
service key, copy
Yeah,
it. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's all you need to do.
Okay. Thank you, Sachin.
Yeah. Okay, so what about Ravi, Uma, Srinath, Usharani? What about you guys? RK also. For me, it is
I
asking
said,
for restarting. Yes, tell me.
actually, I already installed Eclipse day before yesterday, but when I tried to open it, the trailer account here, it's not opening now.
Eclipse is not opening, giving some error related to workspace.
Eclipse is opening, but
Yeah,
I configured the trial account as well, but it's
yeah.
not opening the trial account.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, one second.
Yeah. What about RK and Srinath? Okay. So Srinath, you can cover it later also, not a problem. So I believe everyone else is done already now. Okay. Now we have one final exercise for today. I just pasted the link in the chat. I'll open that exercise now. Create your first ABAP console application. So for that, what we will do, we have everything open. We got this um, credentials, the service key. We will open this tutorial. After opening the ADT, no need to change this perspective and all. This will happen automatically. We directly click on file, new, go to other. That also is not required actually. See, I am clicking on file, new, I am clicking on other. I am expanding this ABAP, and whenever we create a BTP account, a BTP trial account, and we are going to create any application in SAP BTP ABAP environment, we choose ABAP Cloud Project. Whenever we are using SAP S4 HANA system, in that case we use SAP project, simple. So I click on SAP ABAP Cloud Project. It is asking me to enter the service instance URL. I will go back to the tutorial. I'll see it is showing me there are two multiple options. One is to enter the URL, second is SAP BTP ABAP environment. Where is my other option? This is odd. Oh, I'm not able to copy it.
Sachin, we can use extract from this JSON also, right?
Yeah, we can use.
So it's the same thing which you copied from there.
Yes, correct. If
Okay.
we see here, you are able to see this option SAP BTP ABAP environment.
No, 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 no.
No, right? For you also only the URL option is coming.
No,
Just
actually, there's an extract one, so I downloaded the JSON file,
yeah.
and when I put it, it gave me that URL. Then I go back and paste it into my like the screen.
Ah, okay. We got this option here now. Do you have the
Yes.
service key? Okay. That's why I was wondering where the option went. So either you will have the option similar to this tutorial where we have a separate option use as a service key, or you can opt for selecting this option extract from service key. You can go to overview, our instance, the service key that we just saw in the instances. Here click on service key, copy the JSON data, go back, paste it, and we need to click on import, right? We need to download it and import. Very nice. Lot of things are changing every day.
But it is not working. Then we have to copy this clipboard and go back and then again
Yeah.
putting this
No, no.
URL.
Copy to clipboard and we have to paste that
URL here.
here. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Then we click on next, and then either we can copy the URL. If your default browser is the same one, you just click here, it will get logged in automatically. Otherwise, copy the login URL, go to the browser where you have logged into the BTP trial account, and enter. It will log in automatically, just like it happened for me. You can see in my screen right now, it is showing me that this is my user ID. This is the user ID which is the end user ID for public users. This is the private user ID. The system name is TRL, client 100, language English, and this is the name. I can decide my project name as much as whatever I like. I click on finish. After that, the first step that was mentioned here in this one, the first step was mentioned to select the perspective. Select the perspective. What is this perspective thing? So Eclipse is not only built for ABAP. We can also create C++ applications, Java, Python, everything. But for each and everything, there is a different set of capabilities, different set of tools available. So specifically for ABAP, what things do we need? If I open the perspective, you could see now I have things like problems, properties, template, bookmarks, feed reader, and TR management, transfer organizer. All of these things are available because I am in the ABAP perspective right now. You see in this icon, I can see ABAP perspective. I can switch back to Java also. For Java, there is problem, Java documentation, progress. So for as an ABAPer, I don't need that Java things, right? For me, if there is a option already, I can see that there is a TR thing, there is a property, whatever database table or CDS view we are going to create, we can see the property here itself. So those things comes built in inside the perspective. That's why it is good that if we are opening this perspective from our end. So now we are logged in inside the trial account. As you can see in my screen, this is the trial account where there is one package already available, glocal, which has 1,19,363 sub packages. Do not click on expand button if your processor is slow, otherwise it will hang your system itself. Instead, what you do, right click on favorite package and create a package of your own, because in the today and tomorrow, whatever objects we are going to develop, and probably later if you exercise also, you do it in your own package. Do not touch others packages. and you have permission to delete all 1,90,000 packages also, but don't do it. I am writing my package name is z sachin underscore test. You can do anything. The super package will be z local. I am adding it to my favorite package as well. Clicking on next. It's a local package, so it is still asking me for a tr because we did not kept it in under $tmp package. So tr for Sachin. I am clicking on finish. I now have a package of my own. I can do any development inside this package gtest Sachin. So you also do it till here, then we will proceed with the rest of the exercise. Step 3 is done by my side.
Hi, Sachin. Can I share my screen now?
Yeah, you can.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So when I double click on it, the package is not opening actually. Like every time it's asking me to download the web perspective, edit it again and again. I am not sure why this is
You
happening.
try deleting the package project and creating a new one.
All the
All
all the
this four
project,
you just did now.
not now. I mean,
Okay.
2 days back.
Okay.
I mean, means when I close the system, it's again asking me to ask the perspective. I mean, I have to
Yeah.
download and again have to configure it.
If you double click right now, what
Mhm.
happens?
It's not opening anything. So what I did was every time I'm downloading the editing tools for ABIP and doing it. But is there any option why it's doing that?
I don't think
And
so. You try one more time by creating a new package
okay,
from file, new,
it's not
others,
giving that tab.
other,
Okay.
this ABAP cloud project. Yeah, this one. Click on extract. Yeah. Copy to clipboard. Close.
Every time we log in, we have to do this procedure.
Yeah, because once you get logged out, it won't uh, allow you to sign in.
Okay.
Okay.
So every time I log in, it's creating a new project again and again. That's fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. Open perspective. Okay, now you can see the expand options are coming now. Under
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
package, you don't expand. You can expand if you want,
Oh, okay.
but you create
Thank
a
you.
sub package under glocal just like I did now.
Yeah, I did. I created already.
Okay. So others
Okay.
also, once you are done, please let me know.
Yes, Sachin, this is Yogesh. I'm stuck in the place where
Yeah.
you actually add the service key. Can you help me do that again?
Yeah. Do you want me to go through the process or you want to share your screen?
I will share my screen. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay. Yeah, you need
So
to
you said
click
to
on
use the
this.
extract, right?
Yeah, click on extract.
Okay.
The service key that you downloaded or you copied. Yeah, third tab, instances and subscriptions. Yeah, the service key. Open it, click on it. Yeah, copy it, paste it there. Now copy to clipboard the URL you see at the bottom. Yeah, close it. Enter the URL above and click on next. Those who have finished it, you have the tutorial URL already, so you can try continuing with the fourth step, creating the web class and implementing and executing it. Then I'll explain in a brief what we just did. Enter the URL. You are not able to paste it. It's working here, not there. Okay, you have logged in. Go back to Eclipse now. Click on finish. Select the perspective. It will ask you now. Wait for a while. Okay, you see on the wherever the welcome is written on the left hand side, top left, there is an
Yeah.
icon, not below one, the last icon below. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
expand it fully. Yeah, close welcome. Okay, now you got it. You just need to create a package.
Okay. So I would say file new, right?
Yeah, you can do that as well. New and a web package. Write down the name of your package, and in super package you write glocal.
You were showing me different step, right? Where exactly I would do that? Like different way, not different steps.
Yeah, actually in your Eclipse on the left hand side,
Mm-hmm.
just the icon left to this web cloud, you see there are two windows. Yeah, this one, click on it. Click on it.
Restore?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now you expand this trial.
Okay.
You are not able to expand. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you are actually, it was coming, you click a little right side.
Okay.
Yeah, here, see.
Okay.
Okay, in the favorite packages, we were right clicking on the glocal package and creating a sub package of it. But you can do either way, that's not a problem.
So you just do a new package.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
okay. And
Okay.
those
Yep.
who have created the class, implementing interface, executing a web application, those who have done everything, just let me know.
So
Sachin,
Yeah,
after creating the package, you want me to continue with this
yeah,
link,
yeah,
right?
with
Or
the rest of the steps mentioned there.
so which is
What should I give in the
Yes.
application component while creating a package?
It's already there, right? Application
A
component you need to keep
software
blank,
component.
blank.
Okay,
It is not a mandatory step.
okay,
Yeah,
got it. Thank you.
yeah.
And we are creating a TR or new request.
Yeah, create a new TR with your name. You can create
Okay,
n number of TRs. It is totally free of cost. So no
okay.
worries about that. So let's do one thing. Those who have completed the steps, it's already 15-16 minutes late. So those can drop off because tomorrow when we start this session, I'll start explaining all these points one by one. What we did, what are all these particular portions of it, like when we created a package, what was the package type, why it was like that, what was something called default web language version, what is the transport layer, and how the class got created, why that interface was there in the class. All those things I'll mention in explain in detail tomorrow. And along with that, I'll also tomorrow we are going to also create a RAP application completely, and I'll try to cover tomorrow itself by explaining each and every object that we are going to develop in RAP in depth. So please be available tomorrow, and those who have already finished the exercises can drop off, but those who have not, you can stay here, and I am here to help you if you stuck anywhere. So all of you have created the web package now.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Sachin.
I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay. So Sharani and Yogesh, what is the progress? Are you guys done?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm just doing the implement interface, the last step.
Okay.
So you were showing me the user ID and other things, right? Where would I see that in the Eclipse once I log into ABAP Cloud?
You can see that in the properties also, like the place where you open the package. You can see who is responsible. There you can
Yeah,
see user ID and user also.
you're showing me like a internal user and the
Yeah.
external user ID, right? Where exactly would I see that?
See, I am sharing my screen.
Okay,
I just opened my package here, and in this
okay.
package, in the responsible, this is my user ID, and this is
Mm-hmm.
my internal user that got
Okay, okay, got
created.
it, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hi Shifaj. Okay, she left already. Let me know once you both are done.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm done too. I created the class and executed it.
Okay, yeah, great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sachin.
Mm,
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. What?
Actually, I have
Yeah,
created it, but I'm not able to execute it. Can you help? Means,
yeah, you can
this
share your screen.
F9 is not accessible.
No problem, you can share your screen. We'll see.
I have created this class, like
Yeah,
mentioned there, but
okay.
I'm not able to execute. If I
Click
check,
here.
I
Yeah,
mean,
run as
channels.
first one, first one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Earlier, it doesn't show
yeah,
me this option.
no problem. You see hello world is coming there in the console.
Oh, below.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking it will come here.
No problem.
Thank you.
So that's there. Okay, so I see all of you are
And
done. Yeah, tell me.
how can I clear this console?
You see there is an icon where document and a cross mark is there under above traces, right side. There
Right
only.
side?
In the web console on the right side.
Okay, here in right
Yeah,
side.
yeah, and this cross document is there. First icon, not the
This
last
one?
icon. No, below. First icon. Out of all these six icons, there, not too much below. Just under above traces. Above traces is written there, right?
1 second.
Yeah.
Mm, I mean, adapt. This icon is coming over there. Pop up. Okay. This
Okay.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I couldn't see that pop
And
up actually. Yeah. Tell me.
yeah, you can't see. And also, when I try to select few tables like VBAK, VBL, and Mattner and all, not Matter, Mara and all. I
Yeah.
mean, in
It was
trial
giving
account,
error.
we can't get.
Yes.
Yeah,
That will,
means
I will discuss with that part tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Why that is the case.
so what we need to use instead of those tables?
I product.
Mm.
I was
I
mentioning I
I
product right
product.
multiple time instead of Mara use I product.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So why that is the case that I'll explain tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Then thank you so much for joining the session. We'll see tomorrow.
Thank-
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.